Thank you for that long and very detailed introduction. I need one more mic. So today's topic is MBO, Management by Objective, tool for maximizing profit. Before I begin, I think it's probably good to understand what are the objectives any organization can have, or any company can have. Anybody wants to try? Yes. I heard profit. Yes. Wealth maximization. Very good. Shareholder value. Yes. Customer satisfaction. Very good. Employee satisfaction. Yes. Growth. Absolutely. Market leadership. And you said customer retention? Sorry, somebody said customer. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Any other guesses? Sorry? Diversification. Yes, absolutely. Any other tries? All right. I think we have pretty much the list, and I think you were pretty much guessing all of them right, and that's a very good start. Okay. So, if you really want to look at the objectives any company has, number one, and the very important one, is customers. Customer satisfaction. This is no order of priority, but I was just putting customers on top because customers are the one who help any company pay the bills. Customers are the one who, I guess, pay for all the expenses. Customers are the one who keep the company going. And more customers, somebody talked about customer retention, customer satisfaction, customer loyalty are different terms people use. And certainly that should be on any company's top priority. So that's objective number one. Then we talked about profits. Absolutely. Many of the commercial organizations do run business for profit. Profit sufficient enough to pay back to shareholders. Profit sufficient enough to pay back to employees. Profit sufficient enough to grow, because if they don't grow, companies die. Okay, if the company doesn't grow, company doesn't have enough revenue growth, you will very quickly see that they have a very interesting problem. What the problem could be? If you're not growing, what does company have to do? They have to cut costs. I think we all seen the very recent era of recession, when a lot of people lost jobs, not only just in the US, but also, I guess, in all the markets across the world, people lost jobs. I think, to my surprise, even in India, I've seen people going on garden leaves, people going on, working from home, people are taking personal breaks. Right? There's nothing wrong with those people. Those people were very, very good. They were very talented. They had all the skills, but companies did not have enough business to support that cost, so they had to let people go. So growth is absolutely important. Profitable growth is a must. Growth without profit does not mean anything. So that's why both the objectives are very, very important. And I'll give you some examples as we move along. As she mentioned, I used to manage, I was the CFO of the PC business, which is the most, in my humble opinion, is the most difficult business to manage, because it runs on a very, very low margins. Okay, it's high volume, but very, very low margin business. And I'll give you some examples, as we move along, why growth and profitability is important. Market leadership. I think somebody said market leadership. Absolutely. Every company would like to be either number one, most probably not number two. Those of you who've seen Three Idiots will certainly remember why being number one is important. And I think market leadership is all about being a leader in the segments you play, being a leader in the markets you play, being a leader in the product segments you play, or in the products you sell. So certainly market leadership is very, very important as well. I think somebody also mentioned about employee commitment, or Employee satisfaction. Yes. Somebody used to say, happy employees will ensure happy customers. If the person sitting on the customer care call is not a happy employee, you can't have a happy customer. Absolutely not. Okay? If he or she has a fight with one of his family members and going on a call, you're going to have an unhappy customer. Okay? Because the employee is unhappy. Or if the person had a fight with the boss, did not get the increment on time, doesn't work in the right environment, it's a problem. So again, there are various ways of managing employee satisfaction. I will not go into details of that at this point in time, but I think having happy employees will certainly ensure happy customers. And if you have happy customers, they're going to come back to you for repeat business. They're going to come back to you for repeat business. There's going to be growth, and hopefully a profitable growth. So that's how probably we can try to link as well. And then I think last but not the least, any business that operates in any of the geographies would like to be a good corporate citizen. Okay, I didn't hear that, and I think it's not a surprise, but you will see a lot of corporates picking up CSR as a very important activities. Take an example of Airtel, for example. They have an institute called Bharti Foundation that is teaching 250 schools almost free. There are variety of other companies who are doing work in corporate space. So to be a good corporate citizen, to be able to give it back to the society is also for some companies a good objective as well. Not probably a commercial objective, but certainly objective. A lot of people, a lot of companies these days have it there to give it back to society. So these are kind of, I would say, a very generic list of the objectives any company can have. I think you got most of those right. Now, what is MBO? Yes, absolutely. We know all management objective. So I think it is not a software. It is not a calculator. It is not a computer, but it is rather a systematic approach. And you will see later when I try to explain this in more detail, it is actually an approach which is more systematic and organized, and that helps you, and that really helps you to focus on, rather helps the management to focus on the results that they can achieve. The results, those are measurable and realistic. So it's a complete ecosystem and a systematic approach that helps management decide the goals, first of all, decide the objectives, and then at the same time have a good monitoring system to review